Shifting focus, Congress Working Committee meeting is currently underway at the party headquarters in Delhi. This is the first in-person meet post the COVID-19 pandemic. The meeting has been called after G23 members questioned the decision-making process in the party. The agenda of the CWC is the demand made by the G23 leaders who have sought sweeping changes in the party and have asked for organizational polls to elect a full-time president. However, most members are not in favor of holding these organizational polls before the 2022 assembly elections. The other key agenda will be introspection over the recent poll defeats of the Congress in Assam, Kerala and Bengal, and chalking out a roadmap for avoiding the same mistakes in the upcoming elections. Lakhimpur Khiri incident, inflation and Chinese incursions on the line of actual control are also likely to be part of the agenda.
एजेंडा बिल्कुल साफ है कि हम लोग आगे इलेक्शन के शेड्यूल के विषय में भी बातचीत करेंगे और मेरी समझ से अभी इलेक्शन पार्टी के अंदर उसका समय नहीं है क्योंकि चुनाव के बाद चुनाव है, हमको उस पर फोकस करना चाहिए। लेकिन ये मेरी निजी राय है, क्या वर्किंग कमेटी तय करेगी ये कहा नहीं जा सकता।
My colleague Mohit Sharma is now joining me live from Delhi on this story. Mohit, good morning to you. This is a very crucial meeting of the Congress Working Committee, given that it comes just a few months ahead of some very crucial state assembly elections. So there's a lot of stock taking to do in terms of the poll debacles in the past and, of course, prepare for the elections ahead.
Well, absolutely, and there are really 5 points in total, Polemy, which need to be discussed here. The first and foremost is the organizational elections, whether to hold them or not, or exactly, when exactly would they be held. Second comes in as to what exactly would be the strategy of the Congress party going into the assembly elections just ahead of 2022, because, the all crucial polls of Uttar Pradesh and Punjab are going to be held within a matter of 4 to 5 months, and there needs to be a clear-cut strategy with regards to that as well. Now, the third point is how to go about the various issues that have already marred the country, whether we talk about Lakhimpur, whether we talk about inflation, or whether we talk about the Chinese incursion, which all strategic points are some things that the Congress party wants to take further ahead, is something that would also be discussed here. Now, apart from these three, there are going to be two very contentious points also that are likely to be taken up in this meeting. Now, the first and foremost is the fact that after the 2019 debacle of the Congress party in the Lok Sabha elections, a committee was set up to try and understand as to what went wrong. However, the report of the committee was never discussed. So that is also likely to be brought up. Whether it is discussed or not, that is a different matter altogether. And finally, what happened in the recently concluded assembly elections is something that could also be taken up in this meeting. And what we are, learning from our sources within the CWC is that the interim chairperson of the Congress party, Mrs. Sonia Gandhi, has already concluded her part of the speech. It is likely that other members would also voice their not just protest, or perhaps also would want to put forward their points across, because there had been a lot of argument within the party as well, especially given the fact that the G23 members have been time and again claiming that the changes, or at least the strategy of the Congress party is something that is being made or being pushed forward without keeping into consideration everyone. So all of that is likely to be discussed in today's CWC. It remains to be seen as to what exactly will come out of it, but definitely the much awaited CWC is underway. It is likely that it will still go on for a couple of more hours before we can finally hear anything from the top brass of the Congress party.
Right. Mohit, thank you so much for bringing us up to speed with all of those details of what are to be discussed at the CWC. We'll, of course, keep coming back to you when those details officially emerge from that meeting.